one of the keys to true happiness is forgiveness. You see, everywhere you go, no matter where it is, everything you've ever said, everything you've ever done, the mistakes you've made, the problems you've had, the what you call failures, all of that goes with you because it's right here. So everywhere you go, all of that goes with you. I believe the key is to forgive yourself. You must understand that at the time you made whatever decision it was, you thought that was the best decision. Or maybe you knew it wasn't a good decision and you acted in anger. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it was. Doesn't matter how you came to the conclusion. You have to be able to forgive yourself and say, you know what? At that moment, at that time, when I made that decision, I thought it was the best. Another thing you have to understand is that you're wiser today than you even were yesterday. So when you're looking back on decisions that were made a while back, maybe even a year ago, you now have a lot more knowledge. Hopefully you're a lot smarter. You've come a lot farther. And you have to be able to look at yourself and say, you know what? I've done the best I can up to this point. I'm going to do even better. One of the ways that you know whether or not you have truly forgiven yourself is who do you see in the mirror? I'm not talking about do you like your eyes or your nose or things like that. I'm not talking about the physical. But when you look in the mirror, do you see the good person that you probably are? Do you see the person that other people see? Do you see the person that other people look at you for? I had the privilege of being in management, and a lot of times I would see something in somebody that nobody else saw, and they didn't even see it. So the question comes, who do you see in the mirror? Because if you look in the mirror, you should be able to say, you know what? I see a person that's done their best. I see a person that has tried. I've seen a person that, in spite of everything, they're still going. They're not stopping. They're not going to quit. And they're going to get better and better and better. You should be able to look at yourself and say, I know deep down inside, you're a good person. Because most people are. They really are. It's kind of a shame that the bad people of the world actually get all the publicity, not the good people of the world. But forgiveness of yourself is extremely important. Even if you have to go over each event and go, okay, that's what I thought was the good thing to do at that time. That's what I thought was the best thing to do. And of course, you want to try to not make those mistakes again. But for some of us, we're going to make them many times. We're going to mess up, and we're not going to stop until we finally get it. It's perseverance. But I used to tell one of my bosses, I said, you can't get on to me worse than I'm going to get on to myself. Because I just beat myself up over things that I did and said. And, I was probably harder on myself than anybody else I know. No one else was I as brutal on myself as me. And one day I just came to the recollection, that, you know what? I do know my heart. And I know that my heart is to do good and to be good and to be the best. And we don't always achieve that, but for most of it, that is the goal. So I encourage you to look in the mirror, take a good look at yourself, and see the good person that you are. See the person that is doing the best that they can. And man, mistakes are just a part of it. Failures are just a part of it. Bad decisions, man, they're just a part of life. And so you need to forgive yourself, and you need to also forgive yourself like you would your friends and other people. A lot of times the advice you would give other people, you don't accept for yourself. And you really need to think about that. What if so-and-so came and told me this? how would I respond? And probably the way you would respond was, man, don't worry about that. You just need to move on. Well, you need to take your own advice, and you need to look at the decisions that you've made and go, man, you just need to move on, and you need to forgive yourself. And it really doesn't matter what the failure was or what the shortcoming was or what the words were that was said. Can't take them back. Got to forgive yourself and move on. It's helped me tremendously in my life to go to the next steps and the next levels in myself. So forgive yourself. See the real person, see the good person that you are, and you'll be a lot closer to true happiness and a loving relationship.